let me put this music up just a little bit. Alrighty, yeah, I hope everyone's having a good night so far. It looks like we are resetting now. I found a new playlist for today because I got kind of sick of the other ones. I hope everybody's having a decent night. For me, it is currently 10:01 p.m. Aaron, hello, brother, hello. Nice to see you, man. You gotta let me know how the music sounds, because I'm on a new playlist. I noticed when I was listening to it, it's pretty quiet. So, if I need to turn it up, then I totally will. Today I got kinda, I don't want to say wrecked, but it definitely wasn't that great on the defense side of things. I got 2 accounts with minus 320. This is one of them, I think. I mean, this guy's a certified pusher, but the rest of these guys, I've never seen him. Mega Diego, hello. Welcome to the stream, dude. I'm waiting for legends. I'm gonna go through 6 accounts. Back to back to back. We're talking trash about the enemy, because look at this. This is the kind of stuff they're using against us. Right there, his clone Yeti blimp got absolutely murdered. Yeah, let's take a look at these resets. I think some are decent. Like, this is okay, I guess. It's not bad, but it's not in the top 1,000. And I have new bases for today, so there is a little bit of hope for defense. Just a little bit. I like the season finish on the profile. I have a bunch of awesome season finishes. This is 1103, and this is the only account which in the past 2 seasons I haven't been able to get in the top 1,000. I'll show you. Like, this one in the past 2 months was 829 and 859. And then this one, last month I got 559, but the month before was like 576. And then this one I got 622 and 874 in the past couple months. And this one was 940 and 3410. Rage, my best result was last October. And last month I got 1648. These are not bad for the profile, but I don't know. I'm worried about this season mostly because we're 5 days left into the end of the season. And I don't really have that great resets right now. I gotta start hoping for like 1 stars and stuff. Yeah, Doom is my only account which hasn't been in the top 1,000 in the past couple months. And it was 1103 last month. wonder what event troops we'll get for this October. Are you talking about next month, or are you talking about October? I think next month there should be some good stuff. Next month is August. Oh, you meant October? Yeah, we should get some cool stuff. Last year, though, didn't they just, like, bring back the same troops from the year before? Like, I don't remember if there was any new troops for the Mashup Madness last year. I think we just got Lava Loons and Witch Golems and all that again, like the same troops from the year prior. I'm sure that next month they'll give us the Elephant Rider or whatever. But yeah, it's just the Lava Loon, yeah. And that's when we got the Lava Loon puppet, was last October too. And still to this day nobody uses it. Because it's terrible. I don't remember if it was as OP as the first release. Yeah, the first release, what happened was they released it, and then literally just a few days later they gave it a nerf. And the only other time I can recall them doing that was with the Disarmers in April. The first release of the Lava Loon was nuts because it was the first time that the game had felt like easy in a long time. We had spent all that entire year just suffering from Town Hall 15. And then they give us Lava Loons. It was like a breath of fresh air. Anyway, I hope everyone's having a decent night. I'm just waiting for these hits, and then I'm gonna go back to back on 6 accounts. I think there's about 5 minutes left before the hits show up. I can go for some more hits, like just as a bit of a warm-up. This one's been popular lately, hasn't it? This Giga Bomb is interesting. But I think what a lot of people are doing on this base is going into this corner. And I don't know, it feels kind of risky to do that, especially if, like... Yeah, because normally I see the traps in here, but they could totally be in here. They could also be in here, I guess. Yep, Town Hall 15 was a pretty hard Town Hall without the event troops. It was so ridiculous, dude. So the Lava Loon coming was probably annoying for a lot of players. I don't know if it was as much annoying as it was, like, refreshing. Like, maybe for the top players it was annoying, but... honestly, I'm sure that there were top players having fun with the Lava Loons. But when Town Hall 16 came around, the game became easy with just, like, regular troops. And so then you add overpowered event troops on top of that. Then I can see where it gets annoying pretty fast. Okay, let's try this base. Let's just see what happens. Putting RC on this corner. Actually, this corner looks good too. It looks a little suspicious with the bomb tower and the Giga Bomb on the other side. But I can imagine if people are putting the Giga Bomb next to, like, here, where I normally see it, that this corner would be safe. So we can go for this one. My fox is dead. That was pretty bad. But it's okay. I just need to grab this fire spitter. Just like that. This isn't the most ideal start, but it's something I can work with, at least. is where I gotta use the rage spell. The rage spell is the only thing that'll keep my warden ability delayed to the point where it needs to be used. But no traps just yet. Looks like my mini worm is dead. That's kind of the only bad thing about this hit so far. Can do this. This is looking alright, isn't it? Not too bad. This skeleton spell is going to do amazing against these ricochets. So I think I'm in good shape on this one. It's just a loot hit anyway. Usually that base has a hook tower in the center, you're right. I think where I first saw this base actually was when Klaus was running it in Legends. And he had a hook tower. And I think the hook tower is better. I don't think actually in any scenario that the flame spinner is a good choice. You know, you could definitely take any base that was built around the flame spinner and just put the crusher mortar in a decent spot and it should work better. Yeah, these hits should be ready any second now. I've actually failed on that base with the hook tower. I know that for a fact. Gotta do the clan games hall. Honestly, this is one of those things I'll probably only do like 100 points and just grab the basic rewards because I don't need any of this stuff. You know, like maybe I could use the gems, but I don't actually need any of this stuff. Rewards haven't been super great in clan games lately. They've been the same for like several years. That's kind of the big problem with them. You know, if they would at least just get creative. Actually, there's a lot of different places I could send the RC on this base. But I'm trying to guess where the traps are. I actually have no idea. I'm gonna double cycle here because I'm a bit uncertain. This should be a good place to start for this attack. I think this will work. Nice Teslas, bro. But they're not stopping anything either. All these troops over there are not cooperating. But it's really just a matter of if the RC is going to go for all this stuff or not. Like the town hall. I need her at least to grab the town hall with the rocket spears. But she's going for it now. This is a little bit of a dodgy overgrowth, but it's working just fine. Mr. Warfield, what's up, dude? Good luck, thank you. I'm trying to stay locked in. I mean, the end of the season is in just 5 days, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, this corner looks safe because it was a bit adjacent to the Gigabomb. The Gigabomb's in here with the Prince. I was actually surprised to see the tornado right here. In this area. With the Gigabomb there, I don't know, I would guess the tornado would be somewhere around here. Just finished getting heroes down on some accounts that, yeah, it's a real grind. Hope your day was good. Yeah, it was, actually. After the stream I did earlier, my friends invited me to go get some barbecue. So I went and got some. There's a new place. Well, I mean, it's new in Vegas, but I'm only just now finding out about it, and it's called Mission Barbecue. And actually, it's been open in a lot of places. So, but this is the first location that we've had in Vegas. I think my plan here with the RC is actually to grab the town hall. This is where I need a little bit of a cooperation for the king, because normally he likes to walk back somehow. So if he can just walk into this compartment, then this should work. Just like that. It's actually a little slow. Like I would have preferred if he walked to this compartment a little more quickly. But I still think this is gonna work. See how this is coming along. Warfield, you like barbecue? I love barbecue, bro. Like ribs and cornbread and collard greens. I don't know, man. That just hits the sweet spot, bro. And Amesco, hello, welcome to the stream. This multi-gear looks suspicious. Like there could be traps in this corner. I just get this feeling that the multi-gear was put there as bait. This corner feels a bit safer. I mean, it's totally just guesswork, but if we're gonna talk about intuition. I got the NATO. I'm happy with this charge. I recalled the Fox and got the NATO. Wow, that was almost a healer trap. Almost. But it doesn't look like it's working. This hook tower's looking at my king. Oh, funny. So if it snatches my king, it doesn't. Might pick up some ribs this week now, I know. I was craving them. And then my friends invited me out. And I was like, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity. This is not my best overgrowth, but it's gonna work because I've got a nice approach into this rage tower. All my resets were low, so I'm expecting that the offense should be good today. Here's a couple swaggies. I smoke a lot of meats. Getting a smoker a few Christmas ago was a game changer. Yes, absolutely. Zaki clashing. Hello, dude. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Are you live right now? You might be. Yeah, guys, check this out. This is Zaki clashing. No, it's not. You guys fell to number 2, bro. What happened? You gotta get your players back. And go back to number 1 on the leaderboard. Yeah, this is Zaki Clashing's clan. And typically they're on top. Typically. So. Equipment, what's up? How are you? I'm great, man. Thank you. I'm actually having a bit of coffee. And hey, I got defense already. I have some new bases set for today. So, I have some hope for defense, but I don't know. Yesterday I got 2 accounts with minus 320, which is actually pretty rough. Yeah, this is my warm-up base, actually. This looks almost identical. Even the Gigaball. So, surely the tornado's on this side, but this gold storage actually helps me a ton against this NATO. just gotta watch for these troll Teslas. They're everywhere on this base. They're on literally every corner. So how did this expo target my queen, bro? I'm gonna have to freeze it, huh? Yeah, I have to. That's crazy. Because that's like my only freeze. You know what I mean? I can't be having to use it like that. Not all day, at least. Let's drop this overgrowth here. I mean, I know I'm making this look easy, but the honest truth is that this is my warm-up base. I warm up on this base every day. For legends and whatnot. What's up, bro? Can't you speak Spanish? I actually cannot speak Spanish. My level of Spanish is very, like, you know, like, ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? And I can't even say it properly. So there's a few good Spanish speaking streamers out there, so I just can't recommend any of them because I don't understand any of them. Me gusta Latinas. Global rank 69, check that out. I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. That's freaking amazing. Okay, this base. It's just like that other one I saw, isn't it? Where the NATO was in here. That's a crazy place for a NATO. I don't think anyone would ever send their RC into that. You know, like the whole goal, if you send the RC into here, she needs to clear literally all of this back to both those scatter shots. And that's, if anybody has ever spent any like serious time with this army, you'll know that that's really difficult. This is going decently. I mean, I don't mind double cycling here because I just need to recall the RC after this. Just like that. I'm going behind this fire spitter, so it's not even an issue. I just gotta watch my queen home. I mean, she can go down any second, right? My mini warden is down, so I just have to be a little careful around here. It would be nice to have a freeze right now, or an ice golem. It would be, but it looks like I don't need it. This headhunter, if it can get the prince, that's a big if, isn't it? Because, yeah, I mean, I got this under control. Where are you from, bro? I'm from Vegas. Is where I'm from. Happy to see you have gained 145 subscribers. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even check. Literally just the other night somebody told me I had 100 subscribers, and I was like, wow, because this is just kind of a thing I'm doing on the side, or just these streams. You know, I mean, I'm still spending a lot of time working, so I don't have time to focus on the content creation, you know, like the videos and stuff. I'm working on videos, but the truth is I haven't had the time to like complete, at least to the level that I want them to be complete. I could totally release them, but they'd be junk. I want them to be good. This base looks interesting. I remember seeing this setup at the end of last season. The traps were all in here. You could totally make a log launcher work here, huh? Because, I mean, these right here look kind of safe. I'm gonna try it. It's kind of crazy, but I'm gonna try it. Oh shoot, I dropped the warden, didn't I? That's a mistake. I meant to drop the king. This is the point of the attack where I really had high hopes in the log launcher, but it's actually looking a little sketch. Like, I feel like I have to use overgrowth right here. And using it on the town hall like that is not ideal, but I should wake up kind of in the area. This raid spell is just... it's gonna have to do the job. Or else. I mean, with the Gigabomb there, you know, it made sense to go for this plan, because there's no way they would have predicted a log launcher, right? Like that, you know? Anyway. Can you help with some Legend League bases? I can show you some. I can send some links. Don't worry, it's just a starting, no worries. Still, you are doing great. Thank you, Zaki. Yeah, I feel like if I spend too much of my time worried about how many people are following or subscribing or whatever, that, I don't know, it will take my focus away from all this. And I'm still kind of a Legends first kind of guy. Legends and Wars first. This is a base that tripped me up yesterday because of this Invis Hell. So I mean, maybe what I should have done yesterday was use the log launcher. I remember that I used the troop launcher. I shot the arrow, and then from the point at which after I shot my arrow that the Root Riders made it to the town hall, it was too late. Or it was too early that I shot the arrow. Too late for the Root Riders to get the town hall. This has to work, right? And I'm not sure that this guy has the traps where they normally are. I feel like this is the best spot for traps on this base. Oh, they're there. That would make sense. these Yetis can get the Town Hall, which I think there's a potential, then it should be finished right. They're gonna get the Town Hall. This is amazing. I'll freeze it because I don't want that Invis tower to reset. And of course it resets. This is not ideal, is it? Let's just hope this rocket spear can do something. There we go. Now with 2 Invis, I should be able to get the rest of this right. I just didn't save anything for this Troll Tussle. Do you play tournaments too? I do not actually. I just do friendly wars, classic wars, Legend League. I'm pretty much a purist. At least in terms of the, normal Clash experience. I'd be down to do tournaments, but I've never really, taken the time to put a team together. My armies keep shifting around troops/heroes. It's been annoying. I think that's a good thing, actually. It would be cool if we had, seasonal heroes. That came with epic abilities. Basically like the crafted defenses, except it's a seasonal hero. That would be cool. And then it could switch up the meta, right? $320. I am 1 hit away from 320. Yesterday was 302 here, which was not great. Yeah, let's get this. Where am I? I am global rank 119, which is not. It's probably because people are attacking me. Now this should be easy, right? I kind of want to send my RC into here because look at those decorations. I'm not saying that there's not traps, but those decorations make it look kind of safe. Maybe in between these there's bombs. Yeah, kind of what I was thinking, I guess, but it's not so big of a deal. I just need the RC to grab, the expo. It's not much else I need from her. I lose the giant here, but the giant pulls a poison, so I feel like equally it's okay. Yeah, the giant pulling that poison really saves me, doesn't it? The RC is vulnerable here. I just have to be careful about that. This should be 320. This is looking really good. I might put the overgrowth here, just for the sake of controlling the fire spitter. But I feel like there were also other good places for the overgrowth. More than one could work, I'm saying. The skeleton spell is just amazing. would shift the meta, but I'm not sure how about the... Well, if they gave the hero to us like max based on town hall level, kind of like an event troop, then I feel like the players would like that. It has to be balanced, of course. It can't be like an overpowered event hero. That would be ridiculous. I'm not sure who is on their team that's responsible for like balancing the game like that, but somebody needs to hire some pros. I feel like the pros would do a better job than whoever's on that team right now. Where are we? Global 90, and that's with a couple defenses already taken. Good attack, bro. Thank you. And I got defense here too. So these new bases are working out for me. In these last few days is where I really need them to work the most. Yeah, I mean, this base looks easy. You just send the RC into one fire spitter. I mean, I'm trying to see what could go wrong, and I don't see anything that can go wrong. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna delay the redirect, because I want the RC to be in a position where she'll go. Oh, never mind. I didn't even need to redirect. Maybe that was just a swag invis. Is what that was. I don't mind that I'm not getting this poison tower, because I'm probably gonna need to use the warden ability there anyway, when the other poison throws. I'm not sure what my king is doing. He's going for archers. I probably should have held on to him, so that he was in a better position to just walk off on his own. What he's doing right now is a little ridiculous. Wow, something got both of those spell towers. It was the hook tower. This is one of those cases where the hook tower just isn't that good. Wow, that's an insane little interaction there. I mean, to an extent, pros would know what a game needs, but also it needs to be a fine balance of just the everyday Joe playing. I think you have a good point there, actually. But I don't know. I mean, first of all, you look at like the amount of HP that everything has. Like, that's kind of the first indication that the balancing team has no idea. Like, everything is around like 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 HP. And then you look at Root Riders and they have 6,500. Like, that's just crazy. Like, who approved that? You know, like, I mean, the game can be balanced and still be easy for some players. You know what I'm saying? More casual players. Where are you at the top? Today, unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be anywhere too good. But it's not that big of a deal to me because there's a few days left to go for a bounce back. This is actually where I like to be at this point of the season. It's just a little far back. Earlier this season, I was doing some crazy resets. Like, I think earlier this season, I did something like a rank 50 reset. Something around there. I lose the fox. I don't know if it was worth it to grab the Inferno like that. We'll see in a second. This Rico looks a little dangerous. It's kind of the only thing. I just want this loon to snipe the Rico. There we go. That's an awesome loon right there. I lose the mini warden, but everything else is going well enough that I'm not so worried. My warden ability was forced. I didn't even press it. It was forced. Now if the RC can get the monolith, then I think it's finished. This could get dicey, couldn't it? It could. Losing the mini warden like that kind of killed a lot of armor. The queen just doesn't want to walk in, does she? Not exactly. Yeah, losing the mini warden like that just made everything kind of difficult. This is like a time fail, isn't it? This is so close. He's really a great attacker and a great leader. Thank you. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel and support him to grow. Thank you. Seriously. Wow. I know. After that fail I did. Now this is actually a base where I found an interesting little approach, but it does require me that I throw the fox timing just for a little bit of a loop. So you'll see what I mean right here. Gonna double cycle here. Lost the fox. When you lose the fox and the mini worm, then you run into attacks like the one I just had in my last one. So this is where I gotta be careful. This feels early on the warn ability, but it also feels forced. This is where the RC grabs the tunnel. I think I'm good here. I think I'm good now. This king is doing some magical stuff with the snake bracelet. I'll probably 312. The defense you got here, is he from Bad Boy Clan? I have to check. I'm gonna check right after this hit. You think that name looks familiar? It is. He's from Bad Boy. This is when we smashed you guys, isn't it? This was a couple months ago. Yeah, we went up against this clan in, I think it was June Clan War Leagues for Champ 2. Or maybe it was the month before that, I don't exactly remember. But we had scored 375 in that week. My other accounts have taken defenses, like good ones. So now I have hope. I should definitely get some top 1000 finishes. A few of them. This is a bit similar to the base, I feel, isn't it? This is where I just gotta watch the fox in the mini world. Normally when I recall, it's with the fox and with an extra invis. But I don't know, you have to argue sometimes that the value is just too good to pass up. This time I don't have the extra invis, but I do have the fox. So this should work. Now the mini warden can get shot down pretty fast. Especially with the effect on the ground from the town hall. You just have to be careful about that. This overgrowth is just to fade the rage tower. It actually doesn't do a whole lot. And I think it's finished. Hope you get more support from my side. Yeah, dude, I appreciate what you were doing, actually. I just shared a community post on my YouTube channel to subscribe to your channel. You're amazing, dude. seriously. I feel bad that I'm not finding your streams often, because you tend to go live when I'm live. So... But yeah, if you guys are into the builder base, you gotta go check out Zaki Clashing, because his clan is like regularly competing for #1 on the global leaderboard. This is where he's at right now. He's global 2. It looks like people are moving around because he has 44 members. But if he had like 49, he would easily be in first. Yeah, the biggest weaknesses in this army, I'd say one is the queen, because after you shoot her giant arrow, she's finished. Like, you gotta keep her safe for the rest of the attack with spells or with whatever. But also the other biggest weakness is the RC, because she's got the same kind of vulnerability as the queen. And that way, she can die through ability really easily with this setup. So... that's why it's so important to keep the fox alive, if you can. And here I don't think I did that. I got too greedy here. And yeah, honestly, losing the mini warden is always a tragedy. Like in basically any army that you ever bring him, it's never good to lose him. Oh, this reminds me of one of FaZe's bases. It actually reminds me of a bit of an older season base. But there was a base FaZe was using in Friendly Wars earlier. This kind of reminds me of it. I'm just gonna send the RC into here. This is a little bit of a complicated entry, but the way I'm going to deal with it, I think I'm just going to use the giant arrow and snipe those defenses. Just like that. That feels like the only way. I need the root riders to go behind the fire spinning. Nice. I mean, it's finished now. Whatever pulled that poison tower just killed the base. Yeah, this base has been around for a while, hasn't it? Swag free, swag rage. if I had this rage and that freeze and that one attack I failed. But that's just ifs and buts, isn't it? This is a base where I think it would be amazing if the RC would just go straight for the monolith somehow. But I have a feeling it's not that simple. I'm gonna try it. Screw it, honestly. Actually, it's not so bad whichever way she goes, right? I was hoping that the archers would pull her, but they don't. Is this gonna be enough of a funnel? This might not be enough. It's really not a whole lot of value, is it? I'm probably gonna have to use the raid spell early so that I can sustain this damage. Or maybe I got it. Maybe I'm totally overreacting. I did lose the mini one. And the fox. This is the point where I have to really just be extra considerate about the last of the spells I have. Let's use this overgrowth here. Wow. Rip to the RC, bro. She loves to do this. It's just up to the queen. This is all luck at this point. This is looking like it'll triple. I mean, the HP is decent. She picked the worst wall, didn't she? Absolutely. That is the worst wall. But I managed to get the spell tower with my cleanup, and so for that I'll triple. Holy moly. Yesterday was 320, so a 312 today is not so bad, is it? This hook tower. Is that actually good? It looks kind of good. I'm not even gonna lie. I might go for something different this time. And send the RC into here. I normally send the RC to grab this multi-gear, because this should be a CC building. I don't know if it was good to lose a fox like that. It definitely wasn't. That's a case of, I think, being greedy. Like, I definitely could have saved that. Nice super minions, bro. That's not gonna work. This is not Town Hall 15, bro. This was the whole idea. Was that I was gonna put the overgrowth on the Rage Tower, or the, what am I saying, the Hook Tower. If that Hook Tower was a CC building like it normally was, then I absolutely would just did the RC on the side. I'm sure that there's players that are unfamiliar how this base works, and that Hook Tower would be good against them though. Like, it's not exactly bad, but it's not good either. This guy's name is Havoc. Is this the Havoc that posts on YouTube? It might be. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe not. This is a leader of some clan in Singapore. A noob clan. Your gaming cousin, hello. Hey dude, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. The offense today is looking actually decent. I did 1 time fail so far out of like 16 attacks. Nice furnace, bro. It's not gonna work on me. I lose the fox, but it's okay. The value is good. Like, really good. Check that out. You know, one thing I wish they never did was make so that you can change the order of your troops. Because it screwed up all of my army comps. All of my recipes, I mean. But it also just makes things a little uncertain sometimes. You know, there's some times where that I'll go into a war attack and it all of a sudden gives me a completely different recipe. Like, it's bugged. So I wish they just kind of left it like it was. It really didn't need to be changed like that. You got a top global 200. Are you the global top 200? That's awesome. How's the push going? It's good. I mean, I gotta say, I'm not exactly in a good position for today. Like, if the season ended today, then the results would be poor. But this is where I actually like to be. You know, my best finishes over the past couple months had this kind of a reset with 5 days left in the season. In other words, all I'm saying I need is just a bounce back on defense. I need to get matched against low rank players. And today it looks like it's happening. I had somebody fail on me on Havoc. And that's 312. Yesterday 320, today 312. It's okay, I guess. There's one of my accounts yesterday that did 289, which is definitely not good. Grab some sharp cheddar cheese for a snack tonight. Awesome. I love cheese, bro. This is 304. And then this is one of my accounts that got minus 320. I'll show you guys some of the people that hit me. This guy, he's from the same clan that Celinho, Bernal, and all them like to hang out in. Yeah, he put his RC into the monolith on this base. It's like the only good place for an RC charge. All of these corners could be dangerous. Especially this one with the crusher mortar. I notice a lot of base builders are setting up their crusher mortar like this as bait, but I don't know anybody that would actually send their RC into a crusher mortar like this, one that's fully maxed. So I hit 61, 65 today. Yeah, I'll check this out. Actually, let's check this out. I don't need to show you guys how I got wrecked on defense. I'll send you a friend request too. RJ2YYRLQ. Nice, dude. You're global 132. Good job on that. Your best result is 21k, but it looks like you're on track for an even better result. Like a much better result. As long as you can do like 310, 320. Just an average between there over the next 5 days, then you should get a top 1000. My Legends base is built by me too. It's been holding up strong. That's awesome, dude. I mean, that's kind of the problem with Legends right now, is that, you know, the bases that work the best are actually the ones that nobody sees very often. So the bases I'm using are actually from a Legends subscription, and it's Crispy's. So I use his bases, but I feel like a lot of people are using his bases too. I just committed all of my super barbs to get rid of that wizard tower, because it needed to be fast. This redirect looks crazy, but I promise you it was worth it. I absolutely needed to get the fire spitter. Fazy, what's up, dude? Your gaming cousin, bro, are you using root riders? I don't know what people are pushing with nowadays. If you're using root riders, that's cool. I just gotta watch the queen here. She could go down pretty quickly. Like this. I'm using Super Yetis and 5 revives. Wow. And passive hero equipment. Actually, there's somebody in our clan that's using something similar. And I don't think he's using 5 revives. I think he's using just 1. But he's been doing pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. And troop launcher with super wall breakers inside. That sounds good, actually. Just super wall breakers? I'm surprised nobody's thought of that. I had a dream one night about a base, the next day I built it, and I'm averaging plus 60 every day. That's awesome. Yeah, my averages lately, I feel like, have just been like around plus 10. This is minus 16 actually. And it's like plus 10 is not enough to pick up rank. You need plus 20 or better. Okay, let's check this out. It's just a question of how I can get to this innermost ring, isn't it? I could go for both of these sides. This is a bit unorthodox for me. And of course it's predicted. I've just walked into all the traps. That's terrible. I'm just double cycling here, just to be safe. I don't want to lose the fox here. This is one of those cases now where I'm a little uncertain, so I'm just gonna play it safe. And it's kind of interesting because if you think about it, like thinking like that is a little, I should be doing that for every base, right? I shouldn't just be doing that for a base like this. This is working though. The traps were under-leveled, I guess. I feel like there was definitely a way, some kind of a way for those traps to work and kill the fox or something. That's so crazy, because there was barely any value in this corner, and he still trapped it. Let me check these messages. My base is just a core killer with a big empty ring. That's awesome. Yeah, dude, if it's working, then you should just keep going with that. I don't think you have to worry about getting professional bases. Yeah, I mean, it's funny because most of my fails lately are actually on common bases. And I feel like the reason for that is because I'm not like playing on the safe side. Like I'm always going for that last invis on the RC charge. And really I should be saving it. Stuff like that. Like here, this was playing on the safe side, saving 2 invis and recalling the RC with the Fox. We're looking really good on this one. I figured I always struggled with core killer bases, so I just made it increasingly more annoying. Yeah, I think really another important thing about how bases work right now, especially in the upper legend leagues, is how the traps work. You know, if you can figure out which way most players are going, you know, and trapping it properly, then you can get even bigger defenses. I mean, I know it sounds obvious, but yeah, I mean, the reason I say that is because honestly, I noticed there's a lot of bases where people like overcommit on the traps. Like, for example, what they'll do is they'll do like the thinking will be something like, oh, let me put this multi-gear here, right, as a bait, and then put all the traps in this corner. And it's like, that's not gonna work. Oh, this has to work, right? This is going so nicely. I kind of wish the RC went to the hook tower, but this is more than I asked for. And triggering the rage. Space is finished. Oh no, my warden is causing an issue by not sticking with the root riders. I have 2 root riders left, so, but I have a ton of spells. Check out this spell swag. Yep, I have all my giant bombs surrounding my monolith because most RC charges go for it. Don't put all of the giant bombs. I just think like enough to where like you basically have to test it is I guess the point that I'm trying to make. Like test your traps and make sure that it still works even though it doesn't have all the giant bombs in that one spot. That's what I'm saying. Most people, when they copy a base and they retrap it, then it ends up looking like this, where literally all the giant bombs are here, and you don't need this. You need just like, I would say 5 of those, and then you can put the other 3 somewhere else, and the trap will still work. Especially if you have the defenses in the right spot, where the RC can only go one certain way after one defense, then you can totally do the job with just 5 giant bombs. 5 or 6. And a good tornado. I'm gonna have to drop my king sometime early so that I can clear those defenses in time. Normally I would send my roots first, but dropping my king early. Yeah, you'll see what I mean. Maybe that's a little panic. Just a little. King's not doing a good job. Because I needed these defenses clear. It's okay if the RC goes straight, is it? Actually, I think this is gonna work. This is looking sketch, isn't it? A little sketch. It's just up to the RC. Wow, that is so close. But I got him. Holy moly. I put my legend space on my showcase if you... Oh yeah, I can check that out. I don't know if you want to like show your legend space, but if you don't mind, then I'll check it out. Oh wow, this space. Wow. Actually, this is good because normally what I look for in this kind of base is how I can funnel the root riders to go directly into this core. In this base, I don't know if the answer is so obvious. And I like that you left all these spaces open to leave the attacker guessing for the traps. it's funny because I'm sure the people that fail on it are just not happy about it because it just looks like that old common base. Now this is where the bombs are, is in this compartment here, so I just have to be a little careful. I'm considering sending her into the Giga Bomb, but it only takes a couple extra giant bombs to kill the fox, so I don't know if it's a good idea. Screw it, honestly. Yeah, and the fox is dead. If I can get this expo, then honestly it's fine, is it? He really only just had like a few giant bombs, and it was enough to kill my fox. Because that's how powerful the Giga Bomb is. Looking good though. I like how this pathing is set. I don't have the fox, but I have an Invis. It was not ideal to lose the RC like that, but the queen is in a good position here to finish the attack. I can only just try and be optimistic here. This might fail. I mean, this is looking a little sketch. Yeah, that multi-archer getting the sneezy is like not ideal. The only good thing about this attack now is that I have a bit of time. There's a bit of time. The only hero left is my win. 99% time fails. I am getting a ton of time fails lately. I don't know what's up with that. I'm still on track for 320 here, aren't I? I think I just need one more, two more. A log launcher could work here, but this pathing for the RC doesn't look so bad, does it? To just go like this into the fire spitter. I could do this right side, but my gut is telling me to go left this time. Yeah, no bumps. And pulling the poison. That's a bonus, isn't it? This has to triple, right? just that the king didn't go in. I wanted him to grab the fire spitter somehow. My RC just got melted. Now that's a bummer, actually. I hope that doesn't cause me to fail. After all that. I just gotta keep my queen safe. The queen is like the last hope. Nah, nice job, queen. She wants to throw. This will fail. Yeah, this king just caused me so much problems. So much problems. He absolutely needed to get this fire spitter. That was the whole plan all along. That's a big fail, isn't it? That's like a plus 25 or something. Or a plus 24. Plus 23. Wow. Yeah, after my RC died, I knew I was cooked. This is kind of a tight funneling, isn't it? You probably need to trim all this first and then drop the king. I dropped a super wall breaker thinking it would go to this, but then it ended up going over here and being a waste. Other than that, the RC charge was fine. Dang, bro. Now this space. This one should be easy. It's just a matter of trying to guess where the bombs were. They're probably in here, aren't they? Ice Golem might save the attack. Wow, 303. That one fail was just We don't need to talk about it. Alright, it's I'm gonna head out. Good luck on your push. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you tuning in, man. This should put me somewhere decent. I am global 260. Is where I am. Not quite where you are. At 144, but. Wow. Defense was disappointing here yesterday, wasn't it? It's hard when you get matched with guys like this. It's really hard. These guys are just ridiculous. And here's some good defense already. I'm thinking with the RC here is to go into this corner, and I need this expo. And if she goes either to the fire spitter or to these defenses, like both are good. That's kind of my thinking with RC. But maybe I need a redirect here. I do. It wasn't a good arrow, was it? But I think it's still gonna work. This is another close one, isn't it? But it looks like it's gonna work. Yeah, this queen, she did enough here. This is a base I usually go into both the fire spitters. As crazy as that sounds. This has to work, right? This is gonna work. And yeah, here it's perfectly fine to put the RC into the, or the Root Riders into the Fire Spitters because you have your Warden ability here. And plus usually I commit a freeze here because of the Invis Tower. This base has me on autopilot, bro. Have you tried double OG Rage Gem Heal Tome combo with the Root Riders? I have been practicing that lately in hard mode, but I don't want to change my Legends combo. On a good day, this combo will give me like 45, 46 triples. On like an average day, I mean. A good day would be like 47, 48. And here's some swag. A bad day for me is still like 40 triples. I'm probably next season gonna use some sort of a variation with this army with the Rage Tome. I'm just not sure if it's gonna be with the Eternal Tome or the Healing Tome. Both seem pretty decent. I'm just wondering about where to send the RC here. Getting this Fire Spirit should be good. But she's probably gonna walk to this Wizard Tower. I'm not sure if that's good. Getting this other Fire Spirit will definitely be good. Very nice. I don't usually get RC charges this nice. I just gotta control this backside with the overgrowth proper. I'm probably just gonna put it like right here. Here is fine. Can you lower the music a bit? Can't hear your voice properly. I'm sorry about that. I will lower the music. Here's some swag. More swag. Yeah, I'm using a new playlist today because I'm sick of the other ones I was using. So I noticed it was quieter than the other playlists I was using, so I turned the music way up. And that's why it's loud, I guess. I just lowered it again. Now this bass looks interesting. I think the key to a bass like this is being able to clear this in time and making sure that the root riders can go directly from the Multi Inferno to the Town Hall. But then you still gotta use Overgrow somewhere back here, huh? I triggered the raid shower. That's actually amazing. I didn't think that was gonna happen. That wasn't the plan. This is looking really good. I might not swag, but it's still looking really good. We'll see how it goes. GG, thank you. The base is kind of finished. And here's some more swag. I've been going crazy on this account with this swag. I get this kind of feeling that it wouldn't be incorrect to say that these are some lower rank bases. I'm kind of having an easy day on this account. Let's put the RC here. If she has any chance of being able to get the poison tower, then I should go for it, I think. That's a nice arrow, isn't it? How satisfying is that, actually? That's like landing a good fireball. Wow, I mistimed the warden ability because I didn't save the mini warden. I don't think it's that big of an issue. I just think that it's not ideal. This is crushed. Three more for a 320. This guy is from Galatasaray. Or is that? That's like a Turkish football club, is that right? I would love if there was a way to send the RC directly to the monolith. Like, the hook tower looks... This is a good start for this RC church. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. But the arrow gets the poison tower, so that's amazing. I'm trying to get this hook tower to grab an ice golem. But it just doesn't want to. Almost. It was almost. Song is loud. Wow, kind of just barely held this one together, huh? I got distracted by how loud the music was. Nice, thank you. That was okay. Normally on that base, actually the RC doesn't go towards the scatter shot and the fire spitter. Where she tends to go is more this way. So there's a chance that this redirect helped me position the RC in such a way that she goes here. I don't know. Maybe the redirect wasn't needed. I just think if she had gone to this air defense, that from where she was standing behind the expo, she would go here next. And it's better that she goes here. Like this. Space is unique. This might look a little insane. Don't tell me this was predicted. There's no way this could have been predicted. This hook tower. That's actually a tragedy, isn't it? If the king can at least destroy the hook tower, but he might not. He may, or he gets it. I think it's fine as long as he had destroyed the hook tower. This could have been difficult if he didn't. Yeah, bro, you need to change the space if you're watching Mad Neon, because I walked into your tornado and I stole triple. This one I just need one more, right? Yeah, just one more for a 320. This will be the second 320. Now I have to make a decision here. I would like to position the RC where she can get this expo. This expo looks safe. So far, so good, right? I'm just gonna double cycle here. I'm a little close to the town hall, so I just gotta play it safe. It's up for debate whether or not it was worth using my last Invis. But I don't know, I'm kind of glad I saved it. I just lost my fox, but it's okay. More focused about getting a good timing with the warden ability. Like right there. The RC gets the multi-gear, it's finished. Yeah, GG's. That is 320, guys. Another easy 320. This guy's name is OnlyFans. That's kind of hilarious. What I think here is to just do Wizard Tower, Archer Tower, and then to the Fire Spitter with an invis over these. Has to work, right? And then wherever the RC goes after, it will still be good value. That's not the plan, but it should still work. Yeah, here we go. And I trigger the reach. That is actually perfect. I don't know if it can get much better than that. I just hope that by the time my troops wake up back on this overgrowth that I put, that the rage tower will or won't reactivate this rage tower. But it's looking pretty crushed. This is interesting, isn't it? Actually, it looks kind of bad, because if the hook tower grabs literally anything with a decent amount of HP, it's going to trigger the rage tower. So, I mean, for me it's good, because it should be a free triple, right? I triggered the rage tower anyway. I'm good. I'm absolutely good here. RC has to finish this, and she will, but wow, actually, yeah, she will. It's actually a little close, but I still think that the hook tower was not good for this guy. Live defense. Now, where I send the RC here, I usually like for her to grab the fire spitter. Sometimes it's an expo, sometimes it's a scatter shot, but that position cuts the funnel. I don't want to get too greedy and lose the fox if there's bombs in the area. Yeah, space is finished. I'm at 55% and I'm already calling it good. I don't know why the warden is following Yetis, because literally everything is going this way. I feel like the game just throws curveballs at you like that, just to mess with you. Like, it's not typically what the warden should do, but he does it anyway. A bit of RNG, I suppose. Space looks interesting, doesn't it? A log launcher could do amazing, actually, if the Yetis can deliver somewhere here. And I can control this with overgrowth and use the warden ability into here. I feel like log launcher is the only way to go. I get this feeling that where the RC is trying to go, she'll pick up the scare shot. Like this, right? This should be amazing. I triggered the rage tower, but that really wasn't necessary. I'm still gonna triple, either way. That's an insane freeze value. The Town Hall, the Scattershot, and a Raged Fire Spitter. I'll take that. This is easy. halfway to 320. This was tragic yesterday, getting a minus 320, even with a perfect offense. And yeah, because of that, you can't even gain rank. Plus 0 is definitely not enough to gain rank. Yeah, this is what I'm saying about this kind of base, is that usually in this position is like a Rico or an Expo or a Scattershot, something like that. But nobody ever really traps this side. I've never seen this exact variation of this base, so the traps could very well be on this side. But they're not. The plan was to pull the poison, but I missed it. I still think something like an ice golem should get the poison right. Gonna drop a Yeti here. This giant is so perfect, finishing the funnel on the other side. It's actually perfect. It might be safe to call this base finished. Let's drop this. Some nice swag. I swear to God, if I get 2 days in a row with minus 320, I'm gonna lose it. I had this base. I had it once. I just don't remember exactly where the traps are. I feel like they were in this corner. I'm gonna take a chance here. I actually don't know which side the traps are on, but I know for a fact I had this base once before. Nice spring trap, bro. I might lose the giant here, but it's okay. the giant wouldn't be the biggest casualty. I'm saving this rage spell for back here, and just praying that my healers can make it to the backside alive, because that poison tower is starting to look a little scary. I think I just held this together. Like, only barely. I'm still on my way for 320, so it's not so bad. Ayush, hi brother, hi, nice to meet you. I appreciate you tuning into the stream. That base was almost max, but I don't know, it kind of didn't feel like it. I felt like it was missing a lot. I'm not so sure why. Like these collectors, maybe? Yeah, just the collectors. Where are you from? I'm from Vegas. It's really hot here right now, actually. I would like to be somewhere else, but this looks like a good build, actually. I'm gonna send my RC into here because the decorations show me that there's no bombs. So I just need the king to clear this out, like, quickly enough so that my root riders can go directly into the fire spitters. That's really it. I think I'm gonna need a redirect. Or maybe not. Maybe not. This could get dicey, depending on which way the root riders go. This overgrowth was the only way I had of keeping my queen alive. So I don't know if it was good or not. If the queen makes it to the end alive, then of course it was worth it, but that's not where I originally planned to use overgrowth. But the queen's doing good here, isn't she? She's under the protection of a bit of healers. This is really nice, actually. If I get this, this will be the third 320. I did 2 fails. And so, if it weren't for those 2 fails, it would be my 5th one. But honestly, 3 out of 6 is still not half bad. Just gotta be careful here. I feel like if I send the RC to this expo, she can go either to the scattershot or the monolith. And both ways are good. She'll probably go with the scattershot. But either way. Actually, let's redirect her. I normally wouldn't go for a redirect like this, but I kind of want to see how this goes if I get the monolith like this. This might not have been the best choice. I'll be honest. It was probably better for the RC to clear some of these rage defenses. The ice golems did amazing around here. So, kudos to them. And this rage tower goes off. The base has gotta be finished now, right? And that's 320, guys. That is a third 320 on the stream. Now just one more account to push. If I can get a 4th one, I'll take it. Because that's 46 out of 48. I feel like the benchmark is really just anything above a 75% hit rate is what you need. This was rough, wasn't it? This yesterday? Oh, this is my warm-up base. Bummer for this guy. No tornado, huh? You definitely put that somewhere different. Let's check for Teslas. There is a troll Tesla. I'll send a log launcher this time, because the funnel is good. Just gotta watch and make sure that the monolith doesn't lock onto my queen or something. And it does, of course. This log launcher is going to do amazing, isn't it? If these Yetis get the town hall, they're getting a little sidetracked. I didn't save any troops for the troll Teslas. That can come back to bite me. If I can keep the RC alive, it's not an issue. That's an if, isn't it? Otherwise, I have time issues. Uh-oh. This is gonna time fail. I can already tell you. This is the thing about this base. Why it works. If I had saved one balloon, then maybe. But only maybe. Because I need this Inferno to go down. And it's not going down. Wow. And that's why it's my warm-up base. It's because sometimes it gets me. I'm fine as long as I 310. Honestly, I have hope for defense today. I have some nice bases lined up. No, yeah, it happens, bro. I'm definitely not immune to time fails. Wow, if the hook tower can grab the ice golem, then that is one high value hook tower for me. But it doesn't. It's okay. This should all be swag now. All the rest of whatever's in my troop board. Oh, my thing is almost dead. My vape. That's a crazy place for traps. I don't normally ever see them there. Yeah, kudos to you, dude. That can definitely catch some players. It's a nice freeze. Good luck, bro. I hope you are doing great as always. I am, dude. Seriously, thank you. Yeah, if the rest of this account goes well, I'll have done 45 out of 48 triples, which is decent. The rest of this is just swag again. Better than yesterday. Anything is better than yesterday. For this account. Wow, I recalled the RC in time, just before the Hope Tower grabbed her. I don't want to hesitate too much here, but I also want the Rage Tower to fade. This hook tower is always such a menace on this base. Wow, nice traps. You definitely overcommitted on this corner, buddy. If you're watching Mr. Mufflon69, you need to delete your base, because it's getting wrecked. I used this base actually over the last like few days. Not yesterday, but over the last few days. And it kept getting minus 320. Now see here, this defense is a builder hut this time. I'm not used to that. But I'm still gonna send my RC into it. The bomb tower actually is a little suspicious. It makes me think there can be traps in here now. Maybe not. There are bombs. Just gotta watch the queen here. Looking good here. Hope everyone's having a good night. It's currently 12:52 a.m. where I am. So, for some of you guys, it could totally be the morning time, huh? And a swag freeze. I'm out for the night. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, dude, I appreciate you tuning in. It's almost 4 now. It's late for you, dude. So, yeah, go get some rest. This kind of base again. This is a bit of a unique design. A unique interpretation on this base. I don't know, it kind of looks easy though. Uh-oh. This is plan B. What I'm doing right here. Okay. This is not what I wanted, but I'm going for this because this is unfortunate, is it? This is looking a little unfortunate. After the RC got my hook tower, man, this is kind of just recovering. What a bummer, man. Wow, it's actually depending if this monolith goes down right here. It does. This might still triple. Somehow. If you could believe it, because the queen does have the DPS. If this triples, then oh my god. I think title should be never fail Red Earth's army. It does fail sometimes. I don't want to mislead people. But I gotta say, it's good for about like 95% of all bases. I don't know. This can still fail. Dang. Close one. It is a close one. I mistimed the invis, and so the hook tower grabbed my RC. And that's what happened. Almost a perfect recovery. Honestly, plus 31, all things considered, for what had happened just then. It's not so bad, is it? It's enough. That's all I wanted from that. That's a nice spiky ball. If the king continues and grabs the expo, then the base is finished. Wow, my RC almost got melted. Almost. And she's good. She is good. And we are good. I think there's one more hit after this, if I'm not mistaken. And that'll be good for 301 or 303. I did 3 320s, and I did another 303, and I did a 312. So this is on track for 301. Wow, the RC wants the enemy king. Are you serious? I'm gonna double cycle here, because now I'm uncertain. That should be good, right? That looks very good. It's really nice I got the hook tower out of the way this time. I don't know if it's worth keeping the queen alive like this, but I'm gonna roll with it, because the queen was doing good work over here. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? 301. Yeah, I mean 44 out of 48 triples, what is that? That's still like 90%. If you want to calculate in terms of hit rate. Like 90% is still good. It's good enough to put you here on the leaderboard. I mean, these are like 99, 98, 99%. Way up top here. But 375, that's like 90. 95, 90 to 95. So, anyway, guys, yeah, that's it for the legends. So, if anyone wants to do friendly challenges or whatever and come hang out in the clan, then you guys are welcome. Where am I? Global rank 71. That's my highest rank, though. My other ones are not as good. I got minus 40. As long as I could get some kind of a defense like a 1-star. I don't know. I have hope for today because I have some nice bases. So let's watch Phasey. He uses a combo that has the magic mirror, so it's a little different, but he's pretty strong too. I think he's hitting also around 90 to 95%. Yeah, I mean, not bad. I'll take 44 triples. It's not amazing, but I've definitely had worse days. In these last few days, my goal is to get something like 45 or 46. I mean, obviously 47 or 48 would be better, but I don't want to start grasping straws. I have to be a little realistic. Anyway, guys, for those of you tuning in, I appreciate you hanging out, but I am about to call the stream good because now all my Legends is finished. I'll be live again tomorrow at Reset, which is in 20 hours. So, thanks again, y'all. Have a great night. Take care, and peace.